Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. I don't know how this one's going to run. It's going to be a difficult one, but it has potential. So, see how we go. It's going to be a tricky one, folks. Going to leave the enlargement. Actually, no, we're not doing that. Maybe we're going to lighten it further. Okay, let's see what one we have here. We have here a water bottle, but it's an interesting one. It's a water bottle with a little twist. Shows a picture of the world. It's the world map right there. And here, right down in the corner there, is our country, Australia. So we've got Australia there in the corner. It's not going to be the first one up. It may not even appear. Unfortunately, we'll soon find out how we can make this roll nicely as a roly-poly. Don't know how it's going to work. It's going to be a tricky one. I think I rolled some of it successfully and some of it I didn't. I hope Australia got in at the end. Yeah, Australia is just in the dark section, unfortunately. We managed to get these areas there. So I fucked it up. I just got a bit too slow, I think, with that one. So try that again. See if we can come up with a better version of this. It's not an easy one, folks, to be honest. It's bloody hard. We might have got that looking better. It's really hard to control movement, especially roly-polies, and that looks really nice. We just slowed down at the end, but I think we got enough of it in. I don't think we're going to get overly fussed. Maybe Australia will just... Unfortunately, New Zealand's in the dark. So we're going to make this into something interesting. Maybe a movement piece. Going to go at 200. I don't know if we're going to use... I picked that up at an op shop, but you think with coronavirus kicking around, you wouldn't want to drink out of that. Just thinking maybe, what are we going to do with this? Maybe we can enlarge maybe a section out of that, and maybe include Australia in the picture, in the edge of the picture. Or we don't want to miss New Zealand, because New Zealand's our lovely neighbours across the ditch, as they call it, as we call it, across the ditch. So it's across the ditch from us is New Zealand. So they're what's known as being across the proverbial ditch. So we don't want to ditch them. Yeah, looks nice. We still got the edge of the page though. We didn't want that edge. Maybe we can move it across a bit. maybe we can enlarge it. Maybe we'll just put it back roughly where it was and just enlarge it slightly more. Oh yeah, I remember where it was. The edge of the page reminds me as a guide. So yeah, that looks really quite interesting. Looks like we've enlarged it too big, and we got it too high up there. I do want to make this into something, a feature, and I think we have to maybe move it away a bit, maybe to the left, I think, if I'm correct. Lay it to the left and down. Can't move it too much further down to the left. This is going to be a tricky one. Yeah, that looks too far down. Unfortunately, we got that part there that we don't want. Maybe we'll just have to move it back left and or whatever, folks. Towards Australia and up. Towards Australia and up. We're just going to move it a bit across. Well, I think that is too far across, or is it? Maybe we're going to push it back where the Australia was. And maybe push it up. And that should hopefully work. I do hope. Maybe enlarge it further. And our yellow toner is finally croaked. Just on our, we're going to maybe not change the toner yet, but I'm going to move that across. But I'm going to just open and close the front cover. That's the yellow toner that we're running low on. And we're going to try and finish this demo. I was hoping it wasn't going to croak on me. I'm hoping it wasn't, you know, it really was, folks. The Australia is too far. Got to move it down a bit and across. But basically, yeah, the toner is on its way out. But I had to do that because I'll lose all my settings, which is a real pain in the ass. It's the way that, I don't know why they've designed it that way, that if you open and close the front cover, you still keep the settings, but if you change the toner, your settings are gone. I don't understand that, but that's the mentality behind companies like corporate citizens like Konica, Fucktard, Minolta, who don't care about anything more than the fucking cash that their equipment can generate by getting people to buy it the way that they do. Australia's just on the edge there. Tasmania is just at the bottom. I don't know. But I'm really missing someone, folks, and I really wish I could get in touch with him. His name is Luigi, and I know he's got Italian lineage, but I'm pretty sure he'd be an Australian citizen now too. I don't know whether he was born in Italy or whether he was born on Australian territory. He had American, no, not American, fuck. Maybe, I don't know. I really miss him, and I really need to get in touch with him, and I'm trying to get this material that I produce here on the photocopier up onto the 6 o'clock news, and it's proving to be more difficult than easy. But I'm not going to give up, folks. I'm not going to give up hope. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing these pieces of work that I do and make them into something. Make them into something interesting for everyone. I don't know if this one's really a good piece that I've done, even though we do have the pressing issue of a toner cartridge on its way out. That's come up looking really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo. I think, can we call it quits, or are we going to just do one of an Australianism that I've coined? We're going to call it a switcheroo. We're going to make it a switcheroo, and Australia is going to be the centre of the world in this picture. So we're going to make Australia the centre of the world. I'm sure a lot of Australians would like to think that Australia is the centre of the world. But we've got to think on a global scale about things in this world. You know, we've all got to pull together, help each other out. It'd be nice if, yeah, things could be better in this world, but, you know, we can't control things, unfortunately. But enough of that. That's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call it quits.